everyone, this is RunBear22 coming at you with another Beyblade Burst review, and today we are looking at the new Victory Valkyrie Boost variable. It's good. One take, finally, because that name is a mouthful. So this is the new Beyblade that will be debuting in the Beyblade Burst anime. So this is the updated version of Valkyrie, which I am so glad that this is the new one. At first I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to shell out more money for more Beyblades, because I thought Cell was going to be in the anime because it showed it off in the trailer, but no, they released this one in an updated trailer, and the first few episodes of Beyblade Burst are now out. So it's been confirmed, yeah, this is the new Beyblade in the anime, which I'm also glad too, because this one looks a lot better than Cell. I don't know, I didn't really like Cell's design, or at least it looks lackluster compared to this one, because it's a lot cooler looking, as you can tell. That layer right there, that looks sick, man. I can't wait to open that. But yes, let's take a quick look on the box. So, a lot different from the previous packaging of the Beyblade Burst bays we have seen before. They're not in this blister pack. They're back in this more of a traditional cardboard box, like all their Karatomi's bays have always been packaged in. So let's look at the box here. We got the Beyblade Burst show logo right there. We have Takaratomi up there. We have the attack type logo there. It is a right spin, which is the black one right there. And we have the Beyblade Burst system pick right there, and the dual layer system, which is what these new bays are now a part of. I could maybe zoom in if it will. I don't think it will. Come on, zoom in now. Gonna zoom in? No? Well, that's okay, because you get the point. Anyway, so on the front we have a nice graphic here of the Beyblade itself, a nice shot to show just how cool Victory Valkyrie looks. That is a really nice layer. I do like that a lot. Much better than the Cell layer. We also have his owner Vault right here, or Bolt, or something, I don't know. Funny fact, in some of the translated text of his name, they called him Boruto, which is kind of funny because that's the name of Naruto's son in Naruto, which I just think is a funny comparison. But anyway, it is primarily Vault or Bolt or whatever, one of the two. I know that much. It's mostly pronounced Vault, I think. So that's him in the corner right there. Pretty cool design, I guess, for the main character. We also have the number. We got B-34, so that's its place in the Beyblade line. On the side here, we have a shot of, you know, all the parts that you'll be getting, as well as the launcher, which has inverted colors. We have a white ripcord and black launcher instead of a white launcher and black ripcord. We also have some stuff here at the top here, which is showing off the driver of Valkyrie. On the side here, it shows off the layer, which has these 3 protruding teeth. Now, as cool as this layer is, I have heard of a few issues with it, which I will get into later, but right now let's just keep looking around. On the back, we have, again, the parts here, all, you know, labeled, and has some text here explaining them. So, you know, can't read that, it's in Japanese. We have some stats here, some customization options, and yeah, I think that's about it. Stadium. And yeah, don't choke on your Beyblade, don't eat your Beyblade. As colorful and as tasty as it looks, don't do that. I can't imagine that'll go down well. I don't know anybody who tries to eat Beyblades. I guess kids, babies, I don't know. Anyway, you know what? Super excited to unbox this one. This is the first time that a generation of Beyblade has been introduced, and I'm able to unbox the first bays during the start of the show, because I never got to do that with Metal Fight. I didn't get my channel until probably about 3 years after Metal Fight came out, and I was into beat 'em on at the time, but I've always had a fascination with Beyblade. I remember watching the very first, come on, open up, the very first generations of Beyblade, which were primarily all plastic. So it's nice to be able to jump into a new series with some new tops to unbox on my channel, which is great. So here we have the bay itself. Looks pretty sick. We got the white ripcord, which they've packaged like this now. I kind of wish they didn't do that. I kind of wish they did the thing they did with the prototype bays of Beyblade Burst, because I kind of liked how they kept them straight in the package. But you know what? We'll get over that. I'm opening this at a fairly distant angle from my camera, so it's a little hard to rip this stuff open. I don't want to damage anything. So there's the layer, much bigger than the a cell layer. I'm so this looks really awesome, guys. I'm really stoked for these new bays. Now just looking at the layer itself, it is all plastic. We have no metal on here. So when they say dual layer, I guess they mean like this clear plastic and then the blue attack pieces right here, the primary attack function of the layer. Or however. But, you know, yeah, that looks really cool. I mean, okay, sure, they went back a bit, and we got mostly plastic now instead of metal, but it looks super awesome, and I don't really care if there's mostly plastic in these bays now. They kind of remind me of the first generation of Beyblade, quite honestly. Between the actual plastic gens and the metal system, or whatever it was called back in the day, the MS system. So here we have the boost disc. So much different than a cell's disc. This one has a lot more of these teeth sticking out the edge here, going in the left direction. So I guess I'll be spinning a lot like that. Man, they like to go gung-ho with this tape, man. Like, I guess it makes sense though, but you know. Let's put you off to there. Okay. So they packaged the launcher in some plastic as well, so I really want to keep this thing nice and preserved. So that looks really nice. I do like this color for the launcher. You know, we'll get the ripcord out in a bit, but you know what? I won't be using this launcher as much. You know, I got the string launcher set up with the bay logger and everything that I got with the previous prototype Valkyrie. So you know what? I don't think I'll be using these too much unless I absolutely have to. And here we have the moment of truth. The, what was it called again? The yeah, it's just the variable. Bleh. It's a mouthful of a word. Or maybe I'm just dumb. So, a nice little tip to know about this driver is that the tip here is designed to be worn down over time. So I guess it'll like change its, you know, it'll change its direction or its movement in the dish the more you use it. But it's designed to be worn down, and as you can see here, it's made up of these individual little spokes sticking out of the bottom here. So it's not just one solid rubber piece. So yeah, it'll definitely give it alternative movement the more you use it, which is pretty cool. I don't know how that's gonna work or if it's gonna be a good thing. But we are missing something here. I recall there being... there we go, okay. So we got stickers. Not too much, it seems, so that's pretty good. So yeah, as per usual, I'll cut the video, do all the sticker application, and then, you know, slap the Beyblade together, that sort of thing, and I'll be back with Victory Valkyrie fully assembled. So, through the magic of editing, I slapped on all the stickers, and now we shall do the assembly together now. So let's put it together. There's nothing quite like assembling a new Beyblade for the first time. If I don't mess it up. There we go. Ah, that sounded nice. So this looks really awesome. This is a very, very cool looking Beyblade. Very spiky from the side. If you look at it, it's like, wow, this thing looks like it'll fly around in the dish and just cause mayhem. It just looks incredible. So this is Victory Valkyrie boost variable. Very, very cool. I really do like it. A lot better than the Acel version, which it's okay, but quite frankly it wasn't to my taste. But this one is a lot bigger. Thank God they made these bigger. I hate it when they make them really tiny. It makes sticker application a lot easier as well. I love the color. I love the new layer, the Victory Valkyrie layer. Looks really, really awesome. I can't wait to try this out in the dish, so why don't we test it out together now. Alright, so Victory Valkyrie boost variable in 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! So nothing new here, pretty much exactly how a attack type performs in the dish. It slows down and it just coasts on to the middle of the stadium. Pretty simple. So I gotta say, pretty cool looking Bey. I'm gonna obviously do a few battles with Victory Valkyrie as well as the other new Beys that have come out. I've got all 4 of the originals, so I will be unboxing those as well. And yeah, stay tuned for some battles in the near future. You know what? I just want to try one more thing before I head out. I want to try the rush shoot, which is what Vault uses in the anime, which if you anchor it slightly down like this at a certain angle, so yeah, it does like a flower pattern. Yeah. Obviously that was my first time trying it with this new dish and Bey, but you know, practice makes perfect, so you know, I'll be doing a lot more of that on my free time before I actually do battles. But anyway, so this has been Victory Valkyrie boost variable. Really cool looking Bey, really promising. The one issue though that I had heard about this Bey particular was since these teeth here sort of protrude at a fair distance from the layer, there have been issues of them breaking. So I'm going to try to be as careful as I can with these. Obviously, you can't be too careful when you're spinning these things and clashing them against other Beyblades, but you know, that's just one thing to look out for if you can. I know I'm going to, so I want to make sure that I don't break this because I don't feel like ordering a new one. But you know, I might have to if it does happen, and I might get one anyway. But you know, I don't really want to have to get one because I broke my old one. So once again, really cool looking Bey. Until I actually see it battling other Beys and what it does in action, I can really, you know, say for sure how awesome this Beyblade is. But so far, it looks really cool. It performs all right, not too bad because it's made out of plastic. It's a bit lighter, so obviously it doesn't spin as long. But I don't really care. This really feels nostalgic actually because it looks a lot like the old generation of Beyblades with the plastic attack ring, the plastic base, and a metal weight disc. Feels a lot like the old Beyblades. So maybe it's just nostalgic factor banking in on my opinion, but like I said, still pretty cool Beyblade. So yes, this has been RunBear22. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and share, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.